shoot! I give up! Whoa! Hold up! You got the wrong guy! I'm not Hannibal, I swear! I just work for him! Yeah, of course! I don't want to die! It's like this, see? Hannibal rarely goes out. But when he does, he goes under an assumed identity and leaves me in charge. Sometimes it's a Drastos, sometimes it's Chase, Jackie, Scotty, whatever. He's got 100 of them. It's one of the reasons he never gets caught. I'm just Deke. Deke Hansen.
Motherfuck. I don't want to believe him, but it makes sense.
I don't got anything particularly convincing, so I'm just hoping you're not some sort of psychopath. Whole reason he does this is in case someone comes looking for him. He's gotta have at least a couple dozen other contingency plans even I don't know about.
Luckily, Adrastos, Hannibal, whoever the hell he is still on our ship. He didn't think that part through. What do you want to do with this guy? Your call, rookie. For what it's worth, I don't remember ever seeing a bounty for a Deke Hansen. Roger that. Okay, come on, Deke. You're coming with us.
Hello, trackers. By now you've probably found my associate Deke and learned that he is not in fact me, and that I am not who I said I was. Darn it, I know, right? Anyway, if you look out the window, you can see I'm taking your beautiful ship. Thanks, by the way. But don't worry, I won't leave you stranded. I'm not that bad a guy. You'll find a container nearby with a key to an old junker that should hold up long enough to get you home. I've left you some other goodies too, just so there's no hard feelings. It should unlock now. As for me, I think I'm out of the stolen ship business after this, so I won't trouble you anymore. So long, and thanks for playing.
Almost makes it hard to hate him. Almost. Well, we gotta get back to HQ. Let's see what he's left us. Hope he's not luring us into the
All of that.
I don't want to hear it.
God damn, he wasn't kidding. This thing looks like it can barely fly. Still, that Hannibal is something else. Could have marooned us and left us to starve. At least we can get home.
picked up something you might be interested in.
If a neural app helps you get the better job.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. Like vultures picking away at the leftovers of the colony. You find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's not named.
Can you imagine living here? Your muscles would be huge.
I hope you bring good news. I assume your return means you have successfully completed your...
I'll let you say it, rookie.
Is this true, Roach? I know Hannibal has a reputation for being elusive, but I believed if anyone could catch him, it would be you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, no one, but unfortunately it's true. Like a heat leech, the squirmy bastard was there under our noses the whole time. He escaped our notice and left us stranded. I'll fill you in later.
More importantly, Roach, how do you evaluate your partner's performance?
Even if we didn't catch our target, Rookie here did a good job. I stood back and advised. Rookie did most of the work. They'd make a good tracker.
I trust your endorsement, Roach. With that, your assessment is complete. Roach believes you did well. Welcome to the Trackers Alliance. Other bounties on the display will now be available to you, as will the downstairs lounge. There, you will find the Elite Bounty Board, with tougher missions, as well as other amenities and resources. Lastly, you will choose a call sign. This is how other trackers will know you within the Alliance. It will obfuscate your identity and keep you safe. It is affirmed. Henceforth, you shall be known among trackers as Shadow.
If you're here to convince me not
Welcome,
to
Tracker.
you're wasting your time.
Leave no quarter. Show no mercy. Until you return.
You got that new hardware. I saw you walk in with it.
I got it from Stash. Currency.
I can confirm that.
Ain't that something? What are you standing around for when there's few? Hey, Shadow. I brought in another couple bounties. Hope
I
you're
can
keeping
confirm
up.
that too.
I have no qualms with this deal.
Of course, I don't get what he sees in the stuff. No one outside of him deals in it anymore.
Well, you weren't that
You
bad
guys
of a
can hear me,
partner.
right? It's
That
like I said
and
before,
I need someone to
election
compare
ain't
bounty
because
scores
when
with.
it goes back into
Was hoping
circulation,
you'd be
I'll have
game.
a
All these other...
supply of it.
Yeah, we hear ya.
You've got a lot of catching up to do if you want to even approach my numbers, but...
You do you, Stash.
Yeah, we'll see.
My time is yours, should you need it.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
You must harden yourself against doubt, or succumb to its woes. I have seen death. I have seen tragedy. I have seen more beg for their lives than I can count. But what I haven't seen is a fledgling tracker seemingly so willing and eager to speak with me so soon after joining. What knowledge do you hope to gain from our interaction? Indeed. I am Yama. I borrow this name from the god of the dead, who I must warn you, my advice may not... I hope those are not just words. If you are given the choice between bringing your targets in alive or dead, always choose dead. Criminal fugitives must be brought to justice, and the only way to truly serve that justice is to end their lives so that they can be judged. Correct. A criminal fugitive is already trying to run from justice. They will do it again. Would you allow even a slim chance that they escape again, even if they turn? You put your faith in humankind when I have seen it at its worst. Simply put, even if you do not believe in the divine, I doubt you could sleep well knowing a corrupt justice system allowed a criminal to escape when you... My stories are not for your amusement, but I will... There was one time I decided to let a man live. He had a family, a wife. He begged I let him live and spend the rest of his days incarcerated. So, at least he could. He escaped from prison. He went home and murdered his entire family. By the time I found him again, he had killed himself, robbing me of the chance to There is not much I wish to devote. Whatever you have heard about me is likely true. I do not bring back my targets alive. You must know, I do not feel the need to appease or delight anyone. I take jobs no one else wants. Reaper's grace be with you.
All over my damn floor again earlier.
Yes, that was likely me.
Well, could you not? Tired of cleaning up after you.
How do you even manage to carry all
Look
that?
at you now. Not a speck of blood on you. You clearly know how to clean up after yourself.
For you, I will try to be more careful, but I make no promises.
Fine. Well, maybe I don't make any promises to give you a clean glass to drink out of. How's that for you?
I miss tracking, but hanging around here is just as good. How about that? We got a new tracker named Stash, and I'm more than just a pretty face. You ever need my help, you can step right over here to my little corner, whether it's for business or play. I got all sorts of equipment. there you go. Enjoy. I won't ask where you got these, so long as you don't ask where I get my parts. Hold on now. You don't have that many Astras. No problem. I tinker. I make, modify, and refurbish weapons, but I don't do it for free, and I don't do it for credits either. And you get whatever I give you. No questions, no... I was hoping you'd ask. Back during the Narian War, there was some enterprising individuals took matters into their own hands and started minting their own currency. Anyway, Astras are rare, but they're out there, still used in some black market circles since then. Guns, melee weapons, lethal, non-lethal, suits. Good, and we're on. Matter of fact, I do. But the most interesting ones aren't from my tracker field work. See, I was a scrappy little neon street rat. I tinkered, built homemade weapons and armor that's right, gangbangers and other lowlives. I saw what they used these weapons for. Well, I don't miss it, that's for sure. No, and yes. No, it's stash, like my mustache. Yes, it's kind of on the nose. But yeah, it does work out like that, doesn't it? And before you ask... Hey, good luck catching. Bad guys out there.
Agent Koyos, at your service. What is your query? If I don't know it, no one. Mostly stand around waiting for someone. I am connected to the tracker database, so when a tracker either has, my directive is to assist trackers with any queries they have. No, it is a pseudo-acronym meant to emphasize my station as hardware and software. Koyos was a Greek Titan god, born of Uranus, but I wouldn't expect. Goodbye.
You know they have cargo holds for all that. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Hey now, tracker. Pickpocket! Hey!
You need anything right now?
Nah, I'm good, Touche.
Hey!
Nah, I'm good, Touche. Hey, that's a kiddo, by the way.
She's doing great. She just lost another baby tooth. She's really starting to read, too. Her dad's...
I've danced this dance with death for
How
long.
about that?
If you know it like I do.
I remember when she was old, yay high, and could barely speak. Oh, bless your heart. You must be proud.
She's...
Well, if it ain't, you and I both know that ain't it. Right. And I'm really your dad. Sorry I didn't teach you more original joke. Now listen here. It was fun the first couple times, but if you can't show your fellow trackers some proper respect, you ain't... Now, I ain't the fun police, but I... Shadow? Now that's a name for someone who Well, I can see why you'd take that name. You got name's Bloodhound. Pleased to... Loads. So, I'm down at some ass-backwards moon outpost out in the boonies. Got this old fella. Now, he don't know I ain't gonna shoot him, but he's itching to do something stupid. Turns out, he's stealing so they can all just have a life. Yep, I got cussed out pretty good. But sometimes. Sure, I'm a veritable wealth of information. Well, it ain't what I'd call a hot tip. Last thing you want is an errand. Personally, I prefer the diplomatic approach. If you ask me, failing that... Now that's a tough one. I suggest you learn as much as you can. It ain't pretty, but... You got it, Chief. Sure, I don't mind sharing a little about myself, but, not been a tracker for over 30 years. Before that, I was what you might... Well, suffice to say, that life can... Of course, it's hard to translate those kind of skills to the workforce. Yep, every single time. It ain't too hard. Folks deserve a second, third, even fourth. Tell me, let's say someone puts a bounty on your head that you rightfully didn't deserve, or maybe you... See, you get it. And that's where I stand. Anyway, you're gonna do you. Good luck out there.
Take a load off. Have a cold drink. Unless you have somewhere better to be. Well, you're a new face. Ain't every day we get fresh meat. Should have seen that one. A lot of them around here are all brooding, strong, silent, I work alone types. Always thought Shadow'd make a good stealthy tracker name. Oh, where are my manners? They call me Two-Shot, or even Touche for short. Used to be a tracker in the field like you. But I traded in guns. I sell drinks to wet your whistle and other provisions you... You know it, Sunshine. Who do you want? There's no story there. That's kind of the point with any Agent No One. That job comes with a giant target on your back. So, Agent No One is like a closed book. If that book were also glued, clamped, chained... Bloodhound's one of the old-timers. He's good people, but I hear that... I can't say for sure, but based on some of the stories he used to tell, quite a turn to go from an outlaw to someone who chases outlaws. Oh, she's been doing this longer than anyone, I think. Rumor is she was next in line for Agent No One, but turned it down after the last one was killed. She even brought the killer to justice. Anyway, they used to say that the longer she... He talks a big game, even has the skills and stats to back it up. But you probably also know you can either play into it or ignore it. He's not that bad once you get to know him. You ever wonder why he's called Roach, huh? It's because he seems to be unkillable. Not literally, of course, but he's a big teddy bear. Such a departure. Oh, I also know he's run the Red Mile under his tracker call sign. He fancies himself a charmer, let me tell you. Could talk... Don't tell him I told you, but he's a bit of a tracker fanboy. I bet he could talk your ear off about I like to think of Koyos more as equipment than anything else. But I don't know who programmed it to maintain and access our database over... I just wish the programmer's attitude didn't show through. Oh, he isn't exactly the conversational type. Seems to enjoy the We just leave him alone and let him do his thing. He doesn't bother us. Other than that, I don't know much about him. Other than his obsession with death, I don't know much about him. He doesn't exactly open up. Everyone says he must have seen or done some... You know, it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. Suit yourself. Funny you ask. Most trackers choose their call signs. So did I. Used to be called Solar Flare. When I was out there, it never took me more than 2 shots from my... Thought I would have given it up once I'm just happy. Sure thing, Sunshine. You need anything, Bloodhound?
Nah, I'm good, Touche.
I could really bend your ear when
How's
you
the
got a
kiddo,
moment.
by the way?
She's doing great. She just lost another baby tooth. She's really starting to
Yes?
read, too.
Speak quickly.
Her dad's teaching her.
How about that? I remember when she was yay high and could barely speak. Oh, bless your heart. You must...
Yeah, sorry if I'm a little out of it.
She's the light
Didn't
of
get
my
much sleep
life.
last night. Lillian and me,
You know,
I
she's
tried
why
talking
I'm
with
not
her and I
out.
lost my cool.
Can't
Got a little
help but
heated.
ask, you know? I'll just,
I know
have
I
to
woke
live
Cora up.
vicariously through the trackers that stole through here.
I hear that. Well, you know, anyone stupid enough to go after your
No,
girl
no, I'm
will
careful
see
about
us
that.
rain fire
I mean, I
down
try
on
and
them
not put down
faster and
Lillian
more
within
ruthless
earshot,
than the wrath of
which-
hell itself.
Well, isn't that hard, really?
Same.
Lillian.
It was
She's an
time to get out of
incredible woman.
Thanks, though.
Truly. But it is always, and I mean always, about the job. When she bleeds, Freestar colors spill out. And back when I was a ranger, we were quite the team. Oh, don't worry. You're in a category all your own. Where was I? But one day, I was just done. No particular reason. It had been building for a long time. She had tried to convince Lillian to leave it behind, come with me. She shot me down. Hard. Hurt my pride. More than a little. But she was probably right. We were making each other miserable. And that wore on poor Cora, too. It's funny, our latest argument started because Lillian thinks I'm putting Cora in too much danger traveling with you. I told her what you told me, that Cora is just blossoming with all this. With Sarah, you, heck, even Walter. I just know Cora has futures I could never dream of. But Lillian, not so much a fan of you. That kinda set me off. Well, you are getting one very biased half of it. I'm sure her friends feel the same. And Lillian loved. Cora's been stood up, always for the best, but at a certain point, you got time for...
Take a load off. Have a cold drink. Unless you have somewhere better to be.
Yeah, sorry if I'm... Lillian and me got a little heated. No, I'm careful about that. I mean, I try and not... Lily. But it is always, and back when I was... Oh, don't worry, you're... What was I? But one day... She had tried to convince Lillian to leave. She shot me down. Hard. Hurt my pride. We were making each other... It's funny, our latest argument started... I told her what you told me. That Cora's... I just know Cora has futures. But Lillian, not so much a fan of you. That? Nah, don't be. It's always something. Cora's been stood up a time or two by Lillian. Always for the best reasons. Last time I think Lillian got a medal for it. But at a certain point, Lillian's excuses don't matter. Poor Cora cried for a week. If I do that, y'all might want to invest in some industrial-strength earplugs. For now, Lillian's going straight to voicemail, so everyone can sleep easy. Yeah, the way you handle things, I might have what you need. Next time.
Oh, good. No one's driven you away yet.
Well, you're a new face. Oh, where I sell drinks too. You got it, Drac.